So today we're looking at these promises of Christmas in the Bible, and we're in Isaiah, and we've looked already at chapter 7, but now we're going to have a look at chapter 9, which is also one of these fantastic Christmas promises. So I'm just going to read verse 2 and then verse 6 and 7. So Isaiah chapter 9, verse 2. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of the shadow of death, upon them a light has shined. And then verse 6, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there will be no end upon the throne of David and over his kingdom, to order it and establish it with judgment and justice from that time forward, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. Now, there's so many fantastic parts of this promise. So just to begin with verse 2, the people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. That is this one, again, amazing aspect of Christmas. And it is, one, just in the year we feel this. It feels such a dark time of year. The days are short and it feels less like the normal, what we used to. And yet, this Christmas event and season feels so bright and so joyful because of who was born in this time. But also there is this other aspect, and this is a great one. Jesus, we've just had a look at verse 6 and 7, how great this Jesus is, who he's going to be, what he's going to do for us. We've already had a look. But what's so important about verse 2 is that this Son, this wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, he is given to us, the Father gives Jesus to us, while we were still in darkness, while we dwelt in the land of the shadow of death. Now that's important, because obviously at Christmas we love to give gifts, and the point of a gift is you didn't earn it. You didn't pay them, and if you just pay for the gift, it's not a gift. You just bought it. That's not what Jesus is about. He is a gift, a present. This wonderful Jesus Christ was given by the Father, even though we didn't do anything to deserve him. We are still in this kind of winter, this season where we can't find life or light. We just feel lost and alone and cold. But it's at that moment when we feel the worst, when humanity is at its worst, that's when we get this wonderful Jesus Christ, this Savior. It's at that moment. So that's why it's just great. He's a gift to us, and such an amazing gift. I just want to read it again. His name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And this is this child, this Son, who is given. Jesus Christ, this amazing Saviour and King and Priest and sacrifice, all that is bundled into this Christmas. Possibly, I think one of the best things about it is we didn't deserve him. Humans didn't make Jesus happen. The Father gave him willingly. And actually, one last thing to note about that. Not only did the Father give this amazing Jesus to us, but notice that very last line I read, the zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. So in other words, the Father wasn't kind of hesitant or reluctant. He didn't regret giving Jesus to us. He was zealous. He was passionate. The Father loved to give us his Son so that we could be saved, we could be rescued, we could have this great light and life. The Father was happy to give us his Son. He's not hesitant or reluctant or anything like that. Jesus and the Father and the Spirit, they're happy to give us this life, even though we didn't deserve it. That perhaps is one of these best truths of this Christmas promise.